Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are making this nice pear and chocolate cake, and it's super quick and easy to make. It tastes amazing, it has great textures and flavors, and it smells amazing, of course. So the one thing I'd just like tell you to be careful about is when you grease the parchment paper, you need to grease the mold, you need to put some parchment paper, and you need to grease the parchment paper because the batter is very thin and very soft and fluffy, so it's going to stick if you don't grease your pan really well. So that's the only thing I'd tell you to be careful with. Otherwise, it's super quick and easy to make. So let's show you guys. To make this cake, you're going to need 2 pears, 200 grams of flour, 2 eggs, of course a pinch of salt, 100 grams of sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a handful of chocolate chips, 10 grams of baking powder, 100 milliliters orange juice, and 100 milliliters oil. So because the batter is very light and soft, and it's very light, so you need to grease your tray really well. Make sure to grease it really well so that it doesn't stick. And of course you have to preheat your oven. So we're preheating the oven to 170 degrees Celsius, and now in a large mixing bowl you're going to put in the eggs, sugar, and a pinch of salt. And we're going to mix those together really well until you get a pale color and you see that the mixture has doubled in volume. So this is the color and consistency that we're looking for. Now we're going to add the oil. We're also going to be adding the orange juice right now. And we're going to mix those really well, and then we'll switch to a whisk. So now that it has mixed really well, we're going to remove the electric mixer, and we're going to move to our next. So now we're just going to mix the dry ingredients. So we're going to add the cinnamon to the flour. We'll also add the baking powder and give it a mix. I've also decided to add some nutmeg. This is completely optional. If you don't want to add any nutmeg, you don't have to. You can also add vanilla right now, but since we're having the chocolate chips and the pears, I prefer not to add the vanilla because I feel like that will ruin the flavors. So now we're going to slowly sift in the dry ingredients, and we're going to start mixing it. Don't over mix it. Just you can stop once you stop seeing the white particles of the flour. So this is the consistency that we're looking for. As you can see, it's super light and smooth. So now we're going to pour it into our mold. So we've peeled and diced the pears, this to small cubes. So once you pour the batter into the mold, you're just going to lightly tap it against the surface just to get rid of any excessive bubbles. And now we're going to just sprinkle these on top. And you can also substitute pears and chocolate for apples and raisins. You can get creative with this. It depends on your preference. So once you've added all the pears, I've added all the pears. Now we're just going to sprinkle some chocolate chips on top. So once you've added the chocolate chips on top, now we're just going to put it in the oven and bake it for 25 to 30 minutes, of course keeping constant watch on it. So we are going to put it at the top rack, and then we're going to bake it for 25 to 30 minutes, and of course make sure that the heat is just from the bottom. So we just took it out of the oven, and as you can see, it's soft and it's golden brown. So now we're going to leave it in the pan for 5 minutes, just so that the condensation or the wetness doesn't ruin it. So now we're just going to leave it for 5 minutes, and then we'll take it off. So this is what it looks like. We've decorated it with some powdered sugar on top, and it smells amazing. It's so soft and fluffy, and I can't wait to try it. So this is what it looks like now that we've sliced it, and as you can see, it's super soft and squidgy, and the pears have melted a little, and they give it this nice sticky texture. So let's try it. The flavors are spot on. So it's soft and fluffy and moist, and you have the pears that give it a little bit of texture and that hint of sweetness, and then you have the chocolate chips with that crunchiness. And since the cake is not too sweet, the powdered sugar on the top gives it a little touch of sweetness. So it's great, fluffy, soft, airy, well-balanced flavors and textures, and I highly recommend making this. So this brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on social media so you guys can support me to make more content. I'm available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!